Hey friends, we are getting ready to unbox this. We just bought it. I've been making sourdough for about a year and it is Sunday morning and we are getting ready to make some French toast. And after a year of making sourdough, I just couldn't go on. I would seriously lie awake at night thinking about having to cut sourdough bread. If you make sourdough, you know. But this thing is awesome because it doesn't just cut bread. It is one of the awesome features of it, but it cuts cheese and meat and tomatoes. I mean, anything that you want. And this is such a great price. So we are going to box it open. I'm so excited to cut. This is brand new to us. We're going to cut our sourdough for the first time with this. Now it's a couple days old, my sourdough, so it'll be even better.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Unboxing the Borlebi electric food slicer from Amazon. Actually, you want to hold it? No.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So you can see the full thing.
So as you get inside, we've got an instruction manual, a little pan. We'll find out what that's for. I'm sure it's for catching meat and bread. Another box here. This, I'm guessing, is the blades, perhaps? Yes, so we got the blade right here. There we go. Let's open this up too, because we're going to install it. This is a thin blade. I'm interested to see how this works.
So it's supposed to come with two. It's supposed to
very sharp. This feels like a meat blade, like a thin sliced meat blade. And then the machine itself.
Got it?
Yep. Which comes with a blade installed. So this has the bread blade installed.
Oh, perfect. We got a power switch right here. This is probably going to do thickness over here in the back. You've got a standard plug. You've got some suction cups on the bottom.
Suction cups on the bottom, yep. And then here is the slicer itself. So here's the, what's this called?
Slicer?
Well, the thing it slides on. I don't know, the guillotine?
Oh, yikes. Let's not.
The mandolin? It's got a name, I know. Okay, here we go. All right, so it's got a switch here. What is this? So this is the, yep, so this is the thickness gauge right here. See right here? So you can go from, measures in, looks like it's centimeters. So that's like a thick bread slice.
Oh, yeah, so there's measurements right here.
Oop.
There we go. There's the measurements right there so you can see how thick it is.
All right.
All right.
So let's see, out of the box, how easy it is to set up. So where's that little tray? So we're going to put the tray behind. Over there. So sticks right to the counter.
Let's see. Yes. There we go. Yep, it's nice and stuck.
So the tray goes right here.
Okay, tray goes in the back. We'll bring the camera closer here. Okay, so we can probably move our French toast batter. So here we'll start with loaf of sourdough. So should we look at the instructions? So you can see it is definitely firmly affixed to the counter. That's just from these suction cups. A little bit of water and a suction cup.
Freshly baked bread should be cooled before slicing. Food pusher. This is what this is called, the food pusher. So this goes up, and then you put your food in with that.
All right, so I'm going to do it, I'm assuming this way.
We'll put it out further. So I think, well, that's going to cut the bottom of it.
Okay.
Right? So it's got to be...
Oh, that makes more sense.
Which I'm worried because of the size of your loaf. So I think it actually have to be like that because you want it to slice all the way through.
And then we want to adjust the thickness. So
there we go. So like that. Okay. And it should be at its long thickness. I think it's ready to go.
Do you want it super thick?
I think that looks like the right thickness for French toast.
No, that is really thick.
Okay.
That's like super thick.
Oh, okay.
Probably like that. Okay. So it's cool because right here, as you adjust this, you can see, so right here is super thick. I'll do this for me. And then you can see it. Right now the hole is like the width of right here. So that's really thick. So you can see it moving. You can gauge it either by the actual inches or centimeters, or you can gauge it off of how big you think. And obviously you can sit and adjust it as you're doing it. So I'm going to turn it on. So this just comes right on and off. Did not expect that. I thought it would like snap in place. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay, you can see the blade moving. Okay, I'm going to start it. That is way too thin, I can already tell, but it is smooth like butter. Okay, so very thin. So we do want that bigger. All right, so let's adjust it. piece. Let's try again.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. There you go.
Okay, here's another piece. Then we'll do the thickness all the way through. Now just turn that off for a second. Now we had already cut it with our own knife, so it wasn't very even, but that's probably pretty standard for sourdough. So we are gonna open it up all the way. And I will just point out my husband was correct. He wanted it open all the way. Now he can say, I told you so.
I told you so.
And we're gonna start over and see how this goes. Okay, like that? Yeah. Okay, wow. Oh, let's finish that loaf off.
No. That'll be flat. There we go. Yep. Watch your hands. Those are always the hardest pieces to cut.
First time using it, and I am sold. In fact, my little daughter just walked over and said, we're never giving this away, right? So we absolutely love sourdough bread. So this is our results. So now what I do is I make a lot of sourdough and then I pre-slice it and then I freeze it. So then when we want something, we can just take it out of the freezer and it's ready to go. But I'll tell you what, it is a huge pain. It's just a huge pain to cut sourdough, period. So for what you get, now I will compare this. I don't have a Zassen house, but for the price, I couldn't want anything different. And I'm saying that because this is a lower price point than the Zassen house. So absolutely beautiful. These are our pieces of bread. This is a great size for French toast. This would be a great size for bread, but I could even do a half a slice of this if I wanted less bread. So I'm loving it. What do you think?
All in all, first impressions, this is fantastic. I'm excited to cut some meat, some cheese, and all sorts of things on this. We've usually used, we've bought some expensive wood, like hacksaw looking really nice bread knives. They get dull over time. They're great, but they don't do even slices like this. I'm excited to taste the French toast we make with this bread.
I think the big thing is, takeaways, is just it has to be flat against this portion right here so that you can get the even slices. So push it flat against it, send it through over and over and over again, but absolutely loving this. Let's eat.